that's not going to happen with this. I can get a few here and there, but I gotta watch because these fish break real easy. Yeah, see, I gotta get a couple down and back, and I'm not gonna do that. Even with the Dremel, I'm not gonna be able to do that. So what I need to do is find a little piece. I wonder if I can get away with an ice cream stick. And then, yeah, I bet you I can. Let's try that. I bet you this will work. Yeah. And then I can, just doctor this up so you won't even notice it with moss and some rocking stuff. Rocking stuff. Not like rocking stuff, but rocking stuff. There's my block. My block! So anyway, I gotta go pick up these file cabinets. Well, I'm going to see them at 5 o'clock. And like I say, they're only like 5 minutes away, so it's not like it's a big deal or a big travel. I'm gonna add a little depth to it as well, so I gotta be able to go too wide. And I don't want to just have them in a row. I'm not doing a tree farm here. There. Get that drill out before I lose it or break it. So I'm going to throw the trailer on the van. I'll take the small trailer. I'm not going to take the big one. There's no reason for it. I think I should put some color on these first. So let's see. I'm working with brown, so I might as well try to keep it as close to the color that I'm working with. Tell you, these two file cabinets are probably going to make a big difference. You think, wow, two cabinets, but yeah, it's going to clear up a lot. And to be honest, I haven't really thought about it until the other day when I'm thinking maybe I should get more trays. I said, well, where am I going to put them? I mean, the more shit I got to go on shelves with, the more shelf space I need. So, ta-da! How long can I stay out here without getting paint on my hands? The answer is... Alright. So, let me get my little pair of pliers. I gotta fix those tweezers. And put a little pod on here. That dries clear if I remember right. And when I say a little, You see that, don't you? Now it'd be nice if I did at least enough where I was able to see where I put the hole. I think I put two of them over here. Maybe I can see on the bottom. Yeah, I did. Okay. One. Two should be right about here. That should be it right there. Maybe not. I'm thinking it is. Okay. Now this one needs to be straightened out. And again, what's good about these is with the pipe cleaner, you can always bend them if you have to. Now, what do I got on this side? I got, I have no idea here. I got quite a few. Now, let's try this one. Hoist. And that should be right around here someplace. There it is. This one may be too tall. Let's see. Close. That's not going to work. Alright, so let's take this one and we're going to put it right here. And this one I know is too tall, but I have a home for that one. Right here. You guys are not really seeing what I'm doing here. And do you really want? I don't know. Is that any better? I don't know. Well, that ain't any better. Maybe that is. See, these two right here, because this is in a little bit, this is out, I was able to put those two in. Now this one I may highlight it a little bit to give it a little bit more color so it'll be a little bit more noticeable. And the ice cream sticks that I'm working on here, once I get more on here, I can't put too tall because they're going to go in here. So this will be in the way. So I got to get a couple more short ones to put on this one. Then I'll slide this one in the back. And then I'll put this one more towards the front, and that's where we'll be. So that's kind of like what I'm doing here, if you guys are interested. But it gives me something to do while I'm BSing. Oh, there's a little one right there. There's another little one. There's one that's already cut and ready to go. That's a, boy, that's a real skinny one. Let me take that out here. There's a real little tiny one. This one may work. And that one. You know what? I might be able to cut just the tip off of this and make two out of it so we can have a little color in there. Actually, I'll highlight them with a little color before I actually slide them in there. Once they're in there, it might be a little difficult And meanwhile, I'm over here trying to find the holes that I made in the stick. And again, once they dry, I'm pretty sure that I can just bend them a little bit. I know I can if they're in that. I just don't know if I can when they're in an ice cream stick or not. Try a red one now. So what I want to do is cut this red one right about there. So then I can clean off both ends. And I'll have two different sizes. Some of these, when I put the paint on them, I cut them from both ends so that each end looked like a top. So if I cut it in the middle, I got two out of it. So anyway, yesterday Rob came down after the meeting that I was supposed to make it to, and then he said that I was supposed to be the one running it. Well, I wasn't aware of that either, so luckily he was able to run it. Now Gary, the guy that I took over from, was also here and gave me some paperwork at the same time. So that kind of helped out. And he was also at the meeting. So at least I know between one, Rob, because I know Rob is pretty well up on what he's doing, and Gary, who should know a little bit about what's going on, seeing that he used to do it. Were there. And Tom was there, which I had coffee with today. I have coffee with him every Monday. Now this was an annual meeting. This is a one a year. There's another one that's once a month. That one isn't something that I have to make every month. If I make 5 or 6 or 7 a year, which I'll try to make more than that, but as long as my reports get in, that's the main thing. But Gary dropped off some paperwork yesterday that I actually asked for 2 months ago when I first got sworn into this position. Now I thought I had one more hole real close. Apparently I don't. Okay. So where should I put this one? I thought I had another hole over here. Wait a minute, is that it? Yeah, I know I did. I know I did. There. All right. Gotta get a little Bod Podge on that. Toothpick, toothpick. I finally found all my page protectors. Well, not all. So when I put it, well, I'll show it to you in a minute. When I put a together, my personal copy I keep in a D-ring with page protectors. And as a rule, I use the non-glaring protectors. Now I found maybe, oh, I don't know, 60 or so of the regular lightweight ones. These here. But these are lightweight and they're not glare. So basically, this is one of the manuals that I have to go by. So what I did was I put it in page protectors because that's what I want. I still have a few extras, so if I have a couple sheets I got to do, you know, somebody hands me something, I can put it in here. And I have the other two right here, which I'm going to add to it. So we're pretty well set with that. The ones that I want are the heavy duty glare resistant. And I know someplace I have a big old D-ring filled with them. All right. Now. Break up some of this stuff. Here, I'll bring you back over here now. Sorry guys, I don't mean to keep juggling you around like this. This is why I got to get a camera that I can operate from one spot. That I can put it overhead where I usually keep, and I can just zoom in and out as I go along. And I don't have to worry about forgetting what the hell I'm doing or not doing. Can you guys see that? Kind of. Maybe if I put a stick under it, it'll help. There. Now this stuff, actually I should be able to use the tweezers on this because I don't need a lot of room, or a lot of force rather. I just need to be able to put this stuff in there. Actually, let me just do this. Hold on. This way I don't have to keep pulling them off one by one. There. Take what I think I need and put it where I think I want to put it. Because they're little trees, I don't want to have big lumps. I mean, I don't see weeds growing as tall as pine trees or moss. If the trees were big enough, well then I could put moss on them, but seeing that they're not, and I'm dealing with what I'm dealing with here, I just want to have a little coverage, a little ground coverage on it. And it can also help hold the trees in place. want to come over the edge a little bit to help hold, or hide rather, the edge of the ice cream sticks. So this one looks awfully big. It doesn't belong like that. Yeah, that's better. And I need a real little piece. Real little piece. Right there. There it is. Real little piece. Right there. There you go. There. Okay. Alright, so put that back in there. Got enough of that there for now. I'm going to use a lot more of this, but for now I just wanted to get that done.
Roger. Yeah.
Alright, so now I like to try to fit him up in here somehow. Hey, Nick! I don't know if it's too early in the game. Am I rushing this? Or is it going to work? A piece that I said I don't like, it just keeps getting in my way. I'm just going to remove it because it just doesn't want to cooperate. And you, my little fuzzy ball or whatever, you are going to go back there to help hold all this together. There. Okay. One, two, three. Good. Three. Good. And now, for this one. That will actually help hold that for now. I don't know, guys. What do you think? I don't think that looks too bad. I think that looks pretty good up in there. Yeah, I'd like to have had another tree, but back there. But this one I can straighten out once all this shit dries. So let me drop some more pot in there, because I want it to dry now, and I didn't put any on there when I was doing it. And this stuff's supposed to dry clear, so if that's the case, I shouldn't have a problem. Now once all that actually dries, then I could put more greens in there. But I just can't keep doing it while it's wet like it is. Except for this one piece here, I see a home for it. Remember this one I took off? I'll put it right up there against that rock. And that tree, I can now straighten it up. And I'm going to have to wait before I do anything else until that dries. Now I can still work up here, and I have that pretty well set there. I still have to get some more white water down in here, but for the most part you can see the depth in that water. Ah, boys. Hey, baby.